Hello. I know I haven't posted in a hot minute, but I did try to film a vlog like in October, and then everything just went a bit downhill. I had a tutor tell me that like they didn't really, not that she didn't like my work, but I just don't think she understood what I was trying to do, and I think it knocked my confidence a little bit. But today I am trying an experiment. I have no idea how it's gonna go, but I've got my lovely sexy lady here today. I had to put one of my bras on it because I need it to like fit my body measurements because she's a little bit smaller than I am. But basically what I'm trying to do is create some kind of resin corset using crochet. I know it sounds kind of crazy. I'm hoping that it will make more sense as like the video goes on, but at the moment I'm using some fabric scraps that I've got in this teeny tiny little bag. I'm just trying to fill out the cups of the bra a little bit more. She said that it's a bit more sturdy because at the moment you can see on this one like there's a lot of give and I need it to hold its shape. So I'm going to do this and then I'll come right back. I just took everything out for a second because every time I put in a bit of fabric the straps have started slipping, so I'm just going to safety pin those because I need it to hold its shape because I'm going to basically cover this in cling film in a second. So just to keep her secure, a safety pin on the shoulders there so that it doesn't go anywhere. If you're wondering where you can get a mannequin like this, I actually have two. The first one I found at a charity shop, and then this one I got on Facebook Marketplace. I was originally hoping that it was going to be more padded because the other one that I have is adjustable, but it's like completely metal bodied and I can't like pin anything into it really, and I really wanted one that I could drape on. This does have like a little bit of padding, but I wanted to be able to stick pins like straight into it. I have to work around it. I just have to like prop them against like in the padding, but like it's better than nothing. I think this one I paid about 25 quid for, and the other one was about 30. But on like official retailers they're about £100, which is crazy expensive. So if you're just like a hobby sewer or like an artist or something, I wouldn't recommend buying one unless you know that you're going to use it all the time, if it's really important to you, because it's just a lot of money, especially if you're a student. And this girl is getting full. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm just hoping that my experiment works. Most of my process is just me doing like one massive extravagant idea without any tests beforehand. And I'm never going to stop because who has the time? Not me. I'm too busy doing stuff. And by stuff, I mean rotting in my bed. I think that would be good enough. She's got a decent amount of... See, there's not as much give as last time, so that should be fine. I'm now going to cover her in cling film because I don't want to get resin in the fabric. This cling film feels awful. I got it at Home Bargains. It was like £2. And it's so green. Here goes nothing. I just covered the whole thing in cling film. Thought I was time-lapsing myself. I was actually time-lapsing the plant because I still had it on front camera. It's fine, it's done now. She's covered from the top to the bottom. She's serving a body. I basically just wanted to keep it protected because I'm going to use epoxy resin and I do not want to damage my what is the word? Mannequin. So this is what I'm gonna use to drape off the form. It could be a little better. It actually worked out better than I kind of thought it would, but I might do like some test drapes and then I'll try and go ahead with the real thing, which is really scary. BRB. So I did a sketch. I don't know how well I can execute the sketch in real life, but I've basically made like a whole bunch of nets in like various shades that are like flesh reminiscent. Oh shit. And like I basically just want to like have a kind of that vibe. I'm just gonna start pinning and then we will see sort of like how it goes. Okay, this is just a note from me editing. The next clips, I had to speed them up and I forgot about the sound. So the sound is absolutely going off. It sounds like Mario Kart on crack. So I'm so sorry, but I thought I would leave it in because it's really funny. So anyway, enjoy the time lapses. I don't know how I feel about this. If it had arms, I would like drape it around the arm, but I don't, so I might just have to let it like hang out. I'm just gonna have to go for it. And I don't know what that means, but I might as well find out. I just got my housemate to help me add these two like balls of yarn. It was the only thing that I could find on the side because I wanted it to have a bit more definition in the hips. But now that I've done that, I think I'm all ready to go. So I've got my epoxy resin kit here. I just got it off Amazon. Never tried it before. Used resin like once in DT in school, but we're gonna give it a go and see what happens. Always wear gloves when you're working with chemicals. Do not be stupid, take care of yourself. My plan is to mix the resin in the little things it gives us and then put it in this, which is just, I cut it up. I'm hoping to like soak the crochet pieces in this box to like coat them more evenly, because there's no way that I'd be able to like coat it all with like this tiny thing. So I'm gonna mix it, and like the only measuring cups they've given me is these, so I'm hoping that these will be enough to, if not I can always just do more because the bottles are like pretty big and they're resealable as well, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm very glad that they are. It said stir for 4 to 5 minutes, but I think this is well mixed enough. I mean, it looks fine to me, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've already put the crochet pieces in there, so I'm just gonna pour it in, and then hopefully it will absorb. I'm trying to be like the least wasteful that I can possibly be, so we'll see how this goes. I'll do that these pieces. I know it probably would have been wise to do some experiments, but I've never been one for planning ahead. So I'm just hoping that I come up with a cool kind of like finished product. I already think I might need more resin. God damn. But I don't know how much will be enough for it to harden like well enough to hold its shape. I feel like definitely more than that. That's still got a lot of areas that are not covered. I might try and mix some more real quick. So actually no, I'll just do this. We'll just see what happens. I can always add more like on the top of it. I have no idea how well my pins are gonna come out of this. So that's another thing, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I think reflecting on this already, it's good. It could definitely have gone like a little bit better. I don't know how you can see in this light. Some of the darker bits is where the resin's actually soaked in. A lot of this red one didn't get soaked very well. So I think I should have only put in one like sort of fabric piece to be soaked at a time. But I think I really like the shape. It's draping pretty much exactly how I wanted it to. So I think it's just going to be a slow process of building it bit by bit to get the finished result. But I'm happy with this as a start. I think it looks really cool. I think the strings work quite well as well, hanging down. So I'm excited to see how it develops. Okay, it's update time. It's now the third day since I started this. I did these two pieces last night. The first two that I did, I know that I mentioned it in the earlier clip, they're not like completely well set. There was a lot of areas that's still very squishy, ignore that, but like a lot of areas that still feel like soft, like where the yarn is. So I was right about the resin not seeping like all the way through it. I used a different method last night. I only did one piece at a time, and these two have turned out so much better. I'll zoom in a bit so you can hear it. It's so cool, like it's worked exactly how I wanted it to. So I can only work in small batches at a time because of the measuring cups that I got with the resin. They're really tiny, but I think that's actually a better way because then I can build it all up and assess what needs to be added. So today I'm gonna do just a few more pieces, maybe a couple of smaller bits, one up here to like bring it around the neck so that it's stable on there. I'm not sure how I feel about this neckline. I wasn't intending to create something like that. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I'm hoping that when it's on, it won't be like super noticeable. If the worst comes to the worst, I might see if I can like cut sections out, because hopefully the resin means that it won't be able to unravel. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and then I'll post a few more clips and some more updates of how it's going. It is 1 o'clock in the morning and I've just added a whole bunch more to the bottom and the sides, like this little bit that you can see here. It's currently Wednesday night. I started this on Monday. I've figured out the kind of like drying times of it now, so that I can like do one layer earlier in the day, leave that to dry for a bit, and then come back and do the second one. Like for example, I did this in the sort of morning today, and I've just added this bit on tonight and this bit as well. But I'm really liking how it's looking so far. I think the shape is good. I think the arrangement of the colours is good. The only thing I need to do is crochet like a few more pieces to go especially around here, like add a little bit more coverage. And then my goal is to have it as like a corset type back. Obviously I can't join up the back part because then I won't be able to get it on, but it should still be pretty flexible so that I can like move it. So what I'm planning to do is make this back piece a similar sort of shape to that, and then I can have like a crisscross ribbon corset back. And then I also want to add some jewels and stuff coming off it. I do need to go and buy some beads because currently I have none. But I think if I keep working at the pace that I'm working at right now, I should have like the base of this done by about Friday. And I might even have enough resin left to do like another one or like some kind of headpiece or something. But I really like how it's going so far. And yeah, I will come back with an update when I've done some more. It's 1:30 in the morning on, I don't even know what day it is. Well, Thursday morning, Wednesday night. I literally feel like I'm going insane. I've pretty much finished the corset by now. I added the ribbon, which you guys all saw in the last clip. And the only other thing that I want to do is add some beadwork. Think like Taylor Swift Midnight's bodysuit, the like fringe bottom. I want to do something like that. I need to go to the bead shop. I tried to go the other day and they were closed, which was very rude because it said they were open on Apple Maps, so how dare they. I've also looked in some charity shops, didn't really have that good of a selection. But the next kind of goal is to do some kind of photo shoot. I really want to do something editorial. I put out like a email to the head of the fashion communications course, and I asked if she could like very kindly forward it to any students that might be interested, and she's not replied yet, so I'm hoping that she'll see it and then someone might reach out, because I feel like that would be really good collaboration across courses. But apart from that, I have so much work to do and I just can't get any of it done. Like it's bad, but I'm glad that I managed to accomplish like my vision, because I've had this concept in my head for like such a long time, this like structured, like almost otherworldly kind of really high fashion, I guess you could call it high fashion, like corset that just looks like it shouldn't be real, like it shouldn't exist, and I've like managed to pull it off somehow. But I still have loads of resin left, and like I just feel like I can do so much more, but I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna have to keep like sketching. Maybe I might do some more sketches. Hopefully, I just need like something to loosen up my brain, because my brain is just not working at the moment. And like, I can't get anywhere with research, and I'm like stuck. Not only for ideas, but just like stuck permanently, which is why I'm sat here doing this crochet, which is not my uni work, but it's the only thing that I can bring my brain to do. It's just, it's not looking good. It's not. Oh, there's a My pets aren't even in this house. I'm still finding the hair in my yarn. Like, it's crazy. But yes, I think I might end the video here, and then I'll keep like any updates, or like if I do end up doing a photo shoot, I'll put it in as part 2. But you guys saw the process. You saw pretty much like the finished piece, so I don't really think there's much else I can show you apart from me just rambling with Herbert, my babe. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Maybe it inspired you, maybe you learned something. If you were interested in doing something similar, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. But yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.